have a blade.
Welcome back, action thrill seekers! If you're locked in for brutal beatdowns, rogue agents, and adrenaline-pumping chaos, this list is your next mission. Today we're counting down the top 10 action movies that crank up the tension and deliver full-throttle mayhem straight from the front lines of 2024 and 2025 cinema. From the explosive charm of Bride Hard to the gritty warfare of Land of Bad and the relentless pursuit in Flight Risk, these movies are locked, loaded, and ready to blow you away. Get ready for impact, because the action starts right now. Number 9. The Union. Construction worker, Mike lives a quiet, grounded life until his former flame Roxanne shows up out of nowhere. But she's not the girl he remembers. She's now a covert CIA operative, and she needs Mike's help for a mission only he can pull off. What starts as a reunion quickly spirals into an explosive plunge into the world of spies, shootouts, and secret agendas. The Union blends high-octane action with fish-out-of-water comedy as an average Joe becomes a key player in a global crisis. With car chases, double crosses, and sizzling chemistry, it's a wild ride from blue-collar to black ops. Sometimes, saving the world means getting your hands dirty. Number 8. Gasoline Alley. When a tattoo artist with a dark past is linked to the brutal murder of 3 Hollywood actresses, he becomes the prime suspect in a media-fueled storm. But instead of running, he digs into the case himself, uncovering a sinister trail that reaches deep into the underbelly of Los Angeles. With 2 relentless detectives shadowing his every move, he convinces them to join forces in a desperate search for the truth. Gasoline Alley delivers gritty noir suspense with pulse-pounding intensity. As the line between guilt and innocence blurs, buried secrets ignite a violent chain of revelations. The deeper they go, the more combustible the truth becomes. Number 7. Hagen. In a bold retelling of the Nibelungen legend, Hagen von Tronje rises from the mist-shrouded north, fierce, loyal, and burdened by fate. When a corrupt ruler threatens the balance of power, Hagen forms a blood pact with the old gods, channeling ancient might to face the storm ahead. As betrayal seeps into every corner of the kingdom, he must choose between vengeance and destiny.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Hagen conjures mythic fury with raw, visceral energy and sweeping Norse visuals. With gods whispering from shadows and swords singing through the air, this is a saga forged in fire and sealed in blood. Legends aren't born, they're battled into existence. Number 6. Flight Risk. Pilot Demers thinks it's just another routine prisoner transport flight, until turbulence hits more than the skies. With an air marshal watching his every move and a fugitive chained behind him, the trip over Alaska quickly spirals into a deadly mind game. Secrets unravel mid-air, and Demers is forced to choose between duty, survival, and the truth. Flight Risk delivers edge-of-your-seat suspense with claustrophobic tension and frigid wilderness stakes. As identities shift and motives clash at 30,000 feet, one wrong move could send them all plummeting. Up here, trust isn't just dangerous, it's fatal. Number 5. William Tell. Set in the year 1307, William Tell follows a humble hunter forced into action as his homeland falls under brutal Austrian control. When the Habsburg dynasty threatens his family and invades the peaceful valleys of Switzerland, Tell rises from the forest with a bow in hand and rebellion in his heart. The spark of resistance ignites a movement that challenges an empire. This sweeping historical epic fuses personal vengeance with national uprising, capturing the birth of a legend amid crumbling imperial power. With mountainous landscapes and fierce battles, William Tell transforms a folk hero into a symbol of freedom. When tyranny arrives on your doorstep, justice answers with an arrow. Number 4. High Rollers. A master thief is forced back into the game when his lover is abducted by a ruthless rival who demands one final impossible job. With time running out, he must infiltrate a heavily fortified Vegas casino and execute a high-stakes heist while evading both underworld enemies and relentless FBI agents. As betrayal and danger close in, the line between survival and sacrifice blurs. High Rollers blends sleek action with emotional stakes in a pulse-pounding crime thriller where love and loyalty are tested under fire. With dazzling set pieces, explosive double crosses, and a race against the clock, it's a winner-takes-all showdown. In a city built on risk, he's playing for everything. Number 3, Arcadian. In a post-apocalyptic future, Paul and his twin sons, Thomas and Joseph, live quietly by day and barricade themselves in at night, when monstrous predators rise from the dark. But when Thomas fails to return home before sundown, Paul ventures into danger to find him. As night falls, a terrifying showdown erupts, leaving Paul critically wounded and his sons alone to defend what's left. Arcadian delivers a haunting blend of horror and survival as the twins fight to save their father through the longest night of their lives. The bond between family becomes their only hope in a world where every sunset could be the last. Raw, relentless, and emotionally charged. Number 2, Bang. A ruthless hitman narrowly escapes a deadly ambush that was meant to end his life. Shaken but unbroken, he turns his back on the gang that once ruled his world, seeking a chance at forgiveness and a way out of the violence. But in a merciless underworld, trust is a liability, and betrayal paints a target on his back. Now, hunted by former allies and enemies alike, survival becomes his only mission. Bang is a fierce, adrenaline-fueled thriller that dives deep into the shadows of loyalty and vengeance. Its relentless pace and brutal action sequences highlight the fragile line between hunter and hunted. With raw emotion and razor-sharp intensity, it's a gripping story of redemption in a world built on blood and betrayal. Number 1, Land of Bad. A highly skilled Delta Force team is deployed deep into hostile territory where every step could mean death. With enemies lurking and no room for error, the soldiers must rely on their training and each other to survive. Supporting them from miles above, an Air Force drone pilot becomes their vital eyes in the sky, guiding their every move through deadly terrain. As danger closes in from all sides, the team's resilience and trust are put to the ultimate test. Land of Bad is a tense, gripping military thriller that blends high-stakes combat with cutting-edge technology. The film captures the relentless pressure of modern warfare and the fragile bonds forged in battle. With heart-pounding action and emotional depth, it explores courage, sacrifice, and the fight to survive against overwhelming odds. Bonus: Bride Hard. During a lavish wedding, a ruthless mercenary group takes everyone hostage, demanding a deadly ransom. The maid of honor, secretly a highly trained agent, is determined to protect her best friend at all costs. As chaos erupts, she unleashes her combat skills and cunning tactics to turn the tide. What starts as a joyful celebration quickly becomes a fierce battleground. Bride Hard is a pulse-pounding action thriller filled with sharp wit, explosive fight scenes, and high-stakes drama. It blends humor and heart as a fearless heroine battles overwhelming odds to save the day. With non-stop thrills and a touch of wedding day chaos, it redefines what it means to be a maid of honor.